This is a tribute speech for the Grand Master Ed Parker. Ed Parker created the American Kenpo system, which was taught at many franchises in the continental United States. Mr. Parker was a native of Hawaii and earned a black belt in Kenpo karate. He then moved to California, where he became one of the first people to teach karate on the mainland. And for 27 years, he staged an annual karate tournament in Long Beach, California. In fact, at the 1964 Invitational, he introduced Bruce Lee, who later became a star of martial arts films. Ed Parker's students also included the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, and he was his bodyguard for 12 years. Ed Parker was first introduced to martial arts, or to Kenpo specifically, at the Kalihi YMCA in Hawaii by William S. Chow. Parker trained with Chow while serving in the Coast Guard and attending Brigham Young University in Utah. And in 1953, he earned his promotion to black belt. Parker, seeing that modern times pose new situations that were not addressed in Kenpo, adapted the art to make it more easily applicable to the streets of America. He called his adapted style American Kenpo Karate. Parker opened his first school in western United States in Provo, Utah in 1954. By 1956, Parker opened a dojo in Pasadena, California. Ed Parker was a martial arts lover and practitioner. The senior Grand Master, Ed Parker, invited practitioners of all styles to compete and evaluate how their arts differed and stood up against other styles at the Long Beach Invitationals. He approved of the exciting methods that he learned as a novice in Kenpo. And as an experienced street fighter, felt that innovations were necessary in order for the classical concepts he learned to become practical concepts on the street. By relating past experiences with functional aspects of Kenpo, he had revealed astonishing breakthroughs in body motion as it applies to martial arts, power shifting, and strength concepts. But he didn't just stop there. Because of his formal education, Ed Parker was able to extract principles from physics, geometry, mathematics, and alphanumeric systems and compare them to life experiences that caused a new Kenpo discipline to emerge, which was without equal in the world today. The Parker Kenpo system has achieved a steady growth, and with it, Parker developed a timeless martial art. The Parker Kenpo system was effective yesterday and is still effective today, and it will continue to be effective in the future. As a result, his use of analogies, short stories, and quotes has created a distinctive method to convert verbal language into physical body motion. His unique ability to communicate Kenpo and other martial arts information remains unparalleled. So, let's recap all the value we have gained from Ed Parker. Ed Parker realized that no two people are alike, and the new system was tailored to the individual. After all, it was the individual who would advance through American Kempo, where he met the standards of Ed Parker Kempo. Senior Grandmaster and 10th degree black belt, left this earth on December 15th, 1990. He was just 59 years old. Mr. Parker is dearly missed by those who knew him. There is a big void in the martial arts since his abrupt departure from life. He was an extremely kind, religious, and humble man. He took the time to make everyone feel important around him. He was a great father, husband, friend, and teacher. He will not be forgotten. He taught his new system differently to each person, and each way was the right way for that student. Just as he realized that there was only one Bruce Lee or one Muhammad Ali, there would only be one Ed Parker. He did not want his students to mimic him or to become puppets. He wanted them to become great in their own right. And that's my conclusion on Ed Parker. Thank you.